Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of our very cute baby girl elephant drawing and painting. So this is the drawing I did in part 1. Now if you want to download this image, it's in my group, Amanda's Beginner's Art Community, and you can use the drawing to give you a guide. We've just done the rough outline at the moment, and what I asked you to do was put a light grey or a lighter darker grey with a hint of blue in it, and then make the ears white so that you covered the yellow. So that's how we got so far, and I just put the eyes in just to give us an idea. You don't have to do that yet. I'm going to talk you through the eyes anyway. So let's get going with part 2. So we've got our beautiful baby elephant, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn it that way so you can see it, is I've matched the colour for the ears. Now we need to put white on top first because we needed to cover the yellow, and then I think I've matched the ears, or as good enough. So what I did was I had the ears. If you've got the photo, which I suggest you go onto my group and get the photo and download it, Amanda's Beginner's Art Community, and you'll get the photo, and then you can follow and you can match the ear colour. It's kind of a pinky red, so I mixed a colour. So I mixed a pink, added a little bit more red to it, and I'm going to show you it without there. Can you see? I don't want to tip it too much because I've got some water on there. There we go, there's that one there. And I'm going to do a lighter version as well because there's lighter bits. So we're going to go in and we're going to, wow, my paint's really drying up quick. It's so hot here. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to, particularly around the top, we're going to put that colour. Yeah, that's quite a good match. I'm going to put that in, and now I have got a brush here. You can use whatever brush you want. I've got a little angle brush, I think, which I'm going to wipe a bit of the paint off. There's a bit too much paint. And I'm just going to go around. I haven't even added any more paint. I'm just going to go around. And then as I go, I'm going to get a bit of water and just go down. We're going to make that bottom bit a bit lighter, the top bit a bit darker. We need probably more than one coat. I'm just literally covering it up for now. I like this bit because you don't need to really worry about it or think about it too much. Yeah. One ear done, and that's quite a similar colour to the photo. I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to go in and paint the other ear. I'm going to go brighter. Don't worry about the bow. Brighter at the top, and then drag it down. To paint that ear in. Oh, this is such a fun painting. I love doing this. This is one of my favourite types of paintings to do. I just absolutely I don't know, it just makes me really happy. So there we go. Those are our ears. And we're going to leave that to dry just for a minute. And I'm going to turn it back around to me for a sec. I'm just having a look, because I've got it facing me now so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to have a little play, and what I'm doing, actually what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of white to that while it's wet. So just grab a bit of white, not too much, and put a bit of, if you've got a little bit of water, and just to make it flow. We don't need much white, just a touch, so don't put too much on your brush. And when you see the light bits, this is why the photo is quite useful, is just go and do it lighter. Now keep the inner bits darker. you've got the photo, it's easy to see where the light and the dark is. Now this is what makes any painting really come to life, is the lights and the darks, because that way it just looks more real. We're going to put those little veiny bits in. There's some little veiny bits, but we'll put them in at the end when we're doing the fine details. And don't worry if you go over on the grey, because we've got to do that again. And you can always use your white, and we'll put the bow in a bit. And I'm not going to put the cheeks in yet, because I'm going to do a final colour on the actual body, so we'll leave the cheeks. But this colour, if you keep hold of it, we're going to just kind of use this colour a lot for the flowers, for the cheeks, as long as it doesn't dry up, but you can always mix it again. And as I said, it's kind of a pink with a hint of red. I put a bit of magenta in there as well. Try and match it up, and if you're having problems matching it, do get in touch with me and I'll help you. So it's Amanda Nancy Smith if you want to send me a message, or go into my group and make a comment, and then I can help you. And that's what Christine did when she needed some help. She's got a lovely baby granddaughter coming, and she wanted a baby girl elephant, a cute one, and this is what we're doing. And I'm very happy to do it for you, Christine. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. So just adding a bit of the light colour, and literally all I'm doing is, while it's wet, I'm just adding a bit of the white to that. I'm going to cover that black a little bit and cover that with white. It covers it. I just put those black outlines so that you could see what I'm doing. And we're just going in with that white. Add a little bit more to this side, I think. What's that, hair? No, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit in the canvas. And you can do this on paper, you don't have to do it on canvas. This is so fun. Now I know drawing seems daunting, but I can break it down, as I said, and you can go into the group and grab the image and then work with it, and then just break it down. Do little dots, do dot to dot, and sort of work out where, you know, where bits are on the page. And then once you've done that, it's just fun. The colouring in bit is actually really fun, and I love it, because all it is, if you think when you're a kid, it's colouring in, and all you've got to think of, this is like being a kid, isn't it, doing this? Oh, it's fab. It's brilliant. I just love it. I've done quite a few cute animals and I absolutely love it, because it is like being a kid, and it's just literally all we're doing is putting lights and darks. That's all painting can be. Sometimes it's just lights and darks, because you have to have the light for the dark to show up, and also to make a picture come alive. I mean, no person has just light. You know, it wouldn't look right if you didn't have light and dark. And blend it in a little bit. We can work on that later. You know, this is just, for the moment, we're just having a little play. That's what I want you to think about it. It's not to overwhelm you. It's just to play. That's what we're doing. We're just playing. And we'll put those darker bits in later, those little lines. But that's pretty much the ears done. Can you see? And you see that, how that light in the dark just really works. Right, so let's put, should we put the bow in? Yes, I think we'll put the bow in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some white. We're going to put the bow in white properly now. And you can draw this out if you want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to literally, it doesn't matter if we go wrong, because we can always work on it. And I'm just going to go around with that bow, do the bow shape. I'm just doing it in a light white. It's got a bit hint of pink in it, which doesn't matter. And we can work on this later, because we've got the rest of the elephant colour to go in. I'm just putting that in so we have a rough idea where it is. Yeah, that's roughly it. Yeah, that'll do. It doesn't have to be exactly like our image either. That's the other thing I'd say to you. It really doesn't. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab an acrylic pen. Let's see. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this acrylic pen, and it's a bit lighter than the grey I've got here. So I'm just going to go in. Now, if you haven't got an acrylic pen, just use paint and just use a light grey. I'm just going in and putting that shape back in to the ears. And it comes in and it goes round and it's up a bit, isn't it? And then it comes down past that bow. And there's a bit down here, yeah, where the head is. Yay. And then we can work on our face. Work on our face and sort of work out. That's the cheek. We can go over this again. And we can just have a little play here. I'm just putting a little bit in here, which is the, let's push that back. This is the brow bit. I'm just going to do that for a minute. It just doesn't really matter. I'm just having fun. So can you see? Yeah? We're just literally, it's literally piece by piece. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to draw in this bit down here. So let's move that back. Can you see it? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, let's move that. There we go. I can put that. I don't know where to put it. Let's put it there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw in the body bit. And also we're going to go in with our trunk. So I'm going to do a round bit here, and then there's a bit there. Now we can work on this, don't worry. This is the round spouty bit of the trunk. I love it. I don't know. I should call it that. And I'm just literally going to go in. I'm drawing it in so you can kind of see where it is. And then it comes down and round and up. Woo! And it's so fun. Oh, it's just so cute. I just love this so much. And I'm using this pen so that you kind of, it's a silvery colour, you can see it. That's where that is. And then we've got like this. That's where that is. And yeah. Oh, so sweet. And we're going to go in with this ear. And I'm just going to cover up that there. And we've got a bit that comes down there, so I'm just putting that in, and then there's a bit here. So I'm literally, what I'm doing is I'm just outlining. We're not, don't worry too much about this. I'm just outlining it so you can see. Can you see? Yeah. So it's starting to come to life, isn't it? And come into shape. So we've got a look of our elephant. Oh, it's so cute. It's just so cute. And that's our head bit. And it goes out a little bit there. And we've got a little bit here. And it comes up. Oh, just love it. I just love it. And I'm going to just make this bit a little bit thicker. And that's what I'm doing with this pen. It's really just to show you how I'm getting the shape of it. I'm just following the image. Like I said, I think it's best if you get the image and then you can do this and you can have a look. As I said, get it from my group, Amanda Beginners Art Community, and then you have it. I'm just going to put that little bit of silver at the edge. We'll get rid of that later probably, but I'm just putting it in so we can see where we are and where we've got it. And then I'm going to come down here with the silver, and we're going to come down here, and we've got the little bit of black there. Oh, it's so cute. And then we're just going to work on those eyes later. Work on those eyes. Yeah. Or you might make them smaller so there's more space between the eyes, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's so cute. It's just so cute. Right, so getting carried away. I just love it. And I'm going to now go in with a pink pen. I've got an acrylic pink pen. And I'm just going to go around the bow as well. Now, I just don't want you to worry about any of these things because we can fix them. I'm just going to go around with the bow. And I've got a pen here. And it's going to come in. And we've got a darker bit here. Just put that in a little bit. We're going to work on that later. And up, round, and there. Yeah. Now, also the other thing is it doesn't have to look exactly like the picture. I don't think mine does really, but it's good enough and it's fun enough, and then that's what you need. That's what you want. It really doesn't matter, and it's all about just having fun, and it's all about just, you know, having a go. Let's have a go. I think that's nice to have a go, isn't it? We're going to work on that later. And I'm going to put I won't put the eyebrows because we haven't got a lot of forehead like this one, but I haven't got as much room, so that doesn't matter because I've got a square canvas, so I've worked like that, but I'm just really happy with mine anyway. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to go in. I think the silver might work. Let's see if the silver works and shows up. I'm going to go in and show where the different parts of the arms are. So there's a bit there, and then we've got a bit. Well, let's go to the middle because we need to know how wide between the two. It's not very wide, so we're literally going to do that. And then we've got a bit that comes up sort of to the flower and goes round, and then the arm comes up like that, and then the arm comes up like that. And what that does is it shows us where our colours are going to go. And I like to do this so that I know where I am and how to approach the shading. And yes, we've got the mouth down here. We can work on that. Yeah, and then we've got our lovely trunk here. Ah, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. And as I said, we're going to work on the eyes. I want to put the final colour of the elephant in before we work on that. So we've got that, and it's starting to come together, isn't it? And I haven't put the eyebrows in or anything like that yet. And what I'm going to do as well is, while we've got that, I'm actually going to do the thinner pen, and I'm just going to actually put in these bits. We're going to cover them over and put a bit of bluey grey on there. I'm just colouring them in, just to cover that black a bit. There is a bit of black in there, but we're going to do that later. Yay. Ah! Yeah.